Hello there, Bobby here. Well, we try to get up at the crack of dawn these days and go and start this rescue operation. We've discovered what could be quite a useful little vessel if we put a little bit of elbow grease into it and a heck of a lot of steel plates. Of course, things can never go all that easy, can they? Just over there in the distance, there's a bloody research base has cropped up, as well as another observation outpost. That's the one over by the shipwreck. Anyway, yeah, things have gotten a little bit. Things have got a little bit more dubious. So I don't know what to tell you. We've put a little bit of war paint onto our bird here. We've put a little bit of war paint onto our bird here. And yeah, I think we're going to go try this rescue operation, see if we can get this grid the heck out of Dordram, as it were. All right, onwards. Right, what I've done is I've loaded up the old bulbous here with a bunch of materials fit for our rescue operation, and I guess the key hope, if you will, is that we're not going to get blown to smithereens while we try to fix this shipwreck that we've discovered. Our plan is get the minimum of thrust and power in order to lift and steer. We need to add a gyro. I nearly forgot about that in my I did kind of forget about that in my ordering process. We need to add a gyro on there. Could be quite expensive since it's a big boat, a little big boat. And then yeah, thrust, and then get that control console up and running so that we can steer the bloody thing, and then just hope that these big old harpies and whatever else, gremlins and clangers and whatever, don't come and spoil the party. We're going to be able to get some repairs done. I'm not exactly sure what exactly I've loaded up, or how much of what I've loaded has ended up staying in the boat. Oopsie. Let's see. Right. Let's crack on. Get ourselves hidden away in plain sight next to this thing. And there we go. Touchdown. Perfect. Had a good top up with the gin. Start the day. Right, so we need to you know what, we'll find a little spot and put you a little grave marker near home base. I think that would be more fitting. All right, so we need to get this thing up and running, but for the time being, let's see if we can't interface here and get all these thrusters turned off, just all of them. On, off. There we go. That makes sure they're all off, even if I rebuild them. I think that's how that works. I also realised after I'd sobered up a little bit, between shots of gin at the bar, that of course I couldn't lift this bloody thing up with bulbous. Never mind whether the bulbous would be strong enough. Probably wouldn't be. But of course I couldn't, because the bloody thing's half buried in the ground. It was very, very silly, Bobby. Right, okay. So we've got the big old one. We've got a lot of the small. What a jump drive! By Jove, that alone makes this whole endeavour worthwhile. Oh my lord. Okay. Right. So what are you? You are hydrogen. I don't want to repair you. I want to use atmospheric. Although hydrogen, I suppose, if it comes to it. Which way up are you? You're facing, I think you're downwards thrust by the looks of it. We don't need that. We can save ourselves some effort there. Right. What are you? You are sideward. Okay, we're definitely going to need one of those. Why have I got nothing of any use in my pocket? Don't worry about it. Okay. And we have a hydrogen tank here. I don't know if I spotted that. Let's see. You've got 11. Oh, wow. Okay. You've got a decent amount of hydrogen. Okay. So that would be an option too. so nervous, you know. It's so nerve-wracking when there's all these bloody ships just floating around. Let's see if we can get the big fella up and running, because that's going to be a key part of getting this thing off the ground, I think, given the size of it. We might want to put like a bit of a piston or something and get it lifted up, or put a little something under the chin. Mag plate, maybe. That could be a way. Oh my god, this takes so many motors. Okay, we have... that'll do. We have one operational large lifter. So now the challenge is left, right, and backwards, and then sure enough forwards. These are a bit troublesome because they are wedged into the ground as well. I don't really want to use anything that is wedged in. Let's see, what are you? Let's see, maybe even if we fix you and you're not facing the right way that we need, we could then take you apart and move you, I suppose. So close. Okay, so you're... Oh, okay, you're upward thrust. Okay, but I don't think we need that. I think what we could do is temporarily turn you into left or right. Oh my goodness, go away. 3 signals. Leave me alone. I don't know where this research lab that we've discovered suddenly popped up from either. That is rather terrifying. So the key thing would be, if we fix the conveyor there's fixed, so it seems to be attached to the hydrogen, and then we've got the large thruster which is almost operational. You know, that could be our fault. We could use up the last of the hydrogen perhaps in using that for forward thrust. Okay. Not sure if this is a smart idea, but it's the idea I have. Yeah, I think... You're just below functional. Okay, we need more construction computers. Alright, we should look inside. Are there really no... let's put that away. Is there really no construction computers that I brought with me? What the deuce? That is. I suppose I wasn't planning to fix that fellow. Okay, all right. Let's see. Can we get this one done? No. Okay. You know, I'm going to change the priority order of some of these things. We're going to fix that one for leftward thrust. We're going to bring the rest of that for forward thrust. We've got that one we can use for right, and then we're going to need a couple. We've got the one for upward already, and then we're going to need a couple more for our... Oh my god, every time that buzzes I'm sent into a minor panic. And then so we're going to want a couple more for reverse thrust, hydrogen, atmospheric. Now you're nearly in full working order. Yes. So we'll grab that, and we'll grab that, and then I think we're going to need that control seat. So we're going to work on a couple with 1 or 2 of these. We'll put one there, and one there. Those are equal to each other. Yeah, effectively. All right, good. So let's have a look. Menu. Okay, so we're going to add a couple of those, and then I must not neglect this control seat. Let's see, the gyro. It should be somewhere protected. This ship absolutely, definitely does not have a gyro, does it? No. Okay. So we could put this inside, but no, it's going to block things up too much. So I'm going to put it gonna put it hanging off. Put it hanging off the edge here. We'll just put it on top somewhere, it's fine. Okay. So I'll put you here for a moment. Yeah. Okay, and then so that we absolutely need to weld up. Okay, that would get us backwards, forwards, sideways. I don't know if that hydrogen and then lift. Okay, I don't know if that's going to work. I'm going to go get some remaining bits and bobs and get to work on this one. Toodle pip. All right. I may be somewhat of a buffoon a lot of the time. At least that's what my friends say. But I was not born yesterday, so we're going to take some ammunition and a cheeky old Gatling gun with us. Gatling gun ammo. Get a bunch of these made up. Yeah, grab a bunch of those. We're going to take our Land Rover because we're going to need a lot of supplies. So I'm going to throw those in there, and what I've done is I've put a cheeky old, look at that, red for danger. I've put a cheeky old Gatling gun on the top just in case. It's not much, but it might give us a fighting chance to get the heck out of there, as it were. Also, I'm going to grab all the bits and bobs. Hopefully, cannot withdraw things. Okay, why? Because full? Yeah, probably. Okay, but that's better than nothing. I'm gonna put that ammo in the turrets. Do you know what? While we're here, we might as well. We can afford it, I think. Let's make a bunch more of that, and not screw ourselves over. Not sure how many can go in there at once. Oh, it looks like was 5 the 5. Oh, this it's because this is full now. Oh yeah, 80. Okay, it takes 5. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll grab some in my pocket as a backup. If I can find it. Where are you hiding? Turrets, no. Turrets. Don't want to take it from the turrets. I want to take some from the storage. There we go. We can carry a bit of that. And then we've got a battery over there. Possibly. Yeah, we'll carry a little bit more with us here. Okay, let's go. And it's a bit of a drive, but by Jove, I feel, well, not excessively confident, but I feel like we can possibly make it with the rover. With the, you know what we should do while we're here? I never did plumb this through, but I feel like there's no reason not to. We could make a little connection thing, only it's a bit difficult because we've got the old build planner. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do a run for it and see what's the worst that could happen. I know. Some of my friends will be like, "Why do we have to say things like that, Bobby?" And I'm like, well, because no risk, no fun. Right, we're going to drive out towards our mining rigs. First of all, there's a lot of enemy signals around about in the air, and a couple on the ground. We're going to just kind of ignore that. Not, whoa! Oh my goodness, please don't ruin the rover while we're, oh my goodness. I don't really want to turn this into rollover Beethoven. Alright, we're gonna go past, well, not exactly past our rigs. What's that over there? Gremlin Light. Okay, we don't want to go towards that. So we've got to go this way if I recollect, and then there's a big rock formation which we're going to have to drive around. But yeah, I think this is quite a fun little road trip. Let's look at it. Let's look at the positive side of it. There's no storms. We've got daylight. And I mean, yeah, and we're surrounded. Well, okay, that's about the end of the good news. 7 o'clock. Okay, it's not that long of a drive. We can carry a lot more with us. on this vehicle. The downside to an extent is that, of course, we can't skedaddle quite so quickly if things get a bit hair-raising. But again, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And you know what? Oh my goodness, we got away with that. Steady. Right, what would possibly go wrong with this? Love me a little bit of a road trip. Know exactly where I'm going. 4.7 ahead. Carry on, Bobby, right on. This is the way to do it. This is the way. And more mag sneakium. Yeah, just you stay over there, you clanging gremlin. You leave us peaceful-minded folk alone. Right, nearly there. Closing in. I see you, rescue kitten. Whoops, big air. I'm nearly with you. We're on the red again now, so we should be safe. What was that? Clanging gremlin approaching ground installation. Oh my goodness, they really are slowly giving me the feeling that we're being encircled. Okay, here we are. Marvelous. On approach. Oh my goodness, look how close that thing is up in the sky. Rather worrying. Okay. Let's do this, Bobby. Get this thing ship-shape. Gyro engines control station. Okay, parker up. Parking brake on. To work. To work. Nothing, none of, okay. I hope I brought enough for that. Okay, gyro down already. What exactly did I bring with me? What on earth? Why have I got none of the bits in my pocket? Oh, because we took battery parts and extra, oh my lord. Okay, give me some bits and bobs. I'll exchange that for this. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. Okay. Let's try that again. Nope. No, I didn't get any interior plates, that's for sure. Right, gyroscope. Oh my goodness, you need so many parts. This is just rude. Rude, I tell you. Why? What? Why am I not collecting the rest of this? Steel plate 500, 14 construction computers, 90 computers. Okay, if I find out that the stuff I need is no longer in the ship. What? What? Where? How? How? How is that stuff no longer in the... What? Did I put it in here before? No? Oh my god, I've got to make that long journey all the way back again because the system... Oh! Oh my god. Oh, that's terrifying. 1.8, leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please. Oh dear. It's taking a downward trajectory that is incredibly intimidating. I am most disgruntled at whatever has happened here with the bits and bobs, because not for the first time the system has picked this was full. This was full to the brim of all the pieces I needed. But it is no longer the case. Oh, bloody hell. When I loaded the ship up, I may have been very, very drunk. Oh my god, not only has this expedition on the ground not worked out in my favor in terms of lost luggage, But these bloody incoms have decided to be very inconvenient and start their approach pattern on effectively an intercept path for where I'm heading back to the hidden gem. So we're gonna try. Guns are off at the moment so that we don't instigate violence. But this could indeed turn into a much busier day than I was hoping for. Yeah, that is awfully close. Less than 2.5 away. I'm veering around a little, trying to give them a wide berth. But yeah, I have a suspicion that whilst we might not be broadcasting a lot or anything at all, I have a suspicion. Oh, my goodness, they're going away now. I think, by Jove, I think we could be safe. Yeah. Okay. Oh, panic over. Onwards. Right. I've given up on the old land journey option. Taking back up to the skies. We've got a little bit of a light storm going on, but nothing too crazy. We're going to start losing light in addition. But yeah, since the rover, takes a good old sweet time to get back and forth, and it is quite the trek. Plus, combined with the conveyance shenanigans of filling her up only to arrive at the site and find she was not even half full, I've decided to be a little bit more careful loading up the vehicle. And as I said, I've gone back to my old flying bulbous wonder here. It's possible we could look to add some more storage, but that would also mean some more lift. And it seems a little bit strange to me to be working on this little ship in order to capture and bring back our rescue ship over here. But nevertheless, we might need to. I am going to throw a second battery onto the ship down here. And we might need to put up a turbine or something just to keep it charged. But the problem is I'm trying to keep a low profile. So actually we might put up 1 or 2 solar panels to charge up more surreptitiously. But here we go. We're arriving back. I'm as determined as ever. More determined than ever. That we shall make something good come of this fine former vessel. Soon to be another. As you can see, I've welded up a couple of... I managed to shift up one of the engines to the top there for the left side thrusts. We haven't got anything in place yet for the right side. We've got one of the stopping thrusters. We, of course, have that big atmospheric for underneath. And gently now, Bobby, careful. We want to get a... Oh, here. Yeah, there we go. That'll do it. Right, let's get to work. Finally. I've got the control panel up and running. Ooh, I nearly fell to the floor. That would have been bad for my face. But yes, we've got a... access denied. What the devil are you on about? Wait a minute, my pockets are quite full. Let's not do that yet. Okay, let's weld up. So that one's ready to go. This one... we'll just short a couple of metal grids. Let's get this one. I think 2 sets of reversing thrust is probably going to be necessary. Okay, let's see if we can't take this over. The cheek of it. There we go. Huzzah. Consider yourself my seat. Wonderful. It means I can charge, but I've got to be careful because... we're of course going to what have we got here set up? Nothing. Some turret rocket launchers. It used to have rocket launchers. No longer though, sadly. Yeah. The beacon is switched off. That's good. The large hydrogen thruster at the back is off. Wait, the beacon just toggled itself on. Off. No. Oh, I said off. Oh, I don't know. That's the last thing we need is to get is to attract trouble. Did we just attract trouble? No. Oh my goodness, that's close. All right. Yeah. So now we just need to crack on with this work. Get the gyro up and running, and get the engines going. I filled up my hydrogen bottles. I'm quite pleased with myself at remembering that. That's an easy one to forget. There we go. We have a gyro. Let's see if we can get this other engine running. There we go. We have two reversing thrusters. We're probably going to move this around and tidy this up once we're in a better state of things. Let's see. I wonder if I should. Oh, we got to finish welding that up. The one that we moved. This one I believe is now pretty only missing a few plates. And this one, okay, for the right hand side thrust, we need to work on that as well. All right. I shall crack on with some more of work. All components. Wait, all of them? All of them? Okay. We're getting closer to our potential escape. Now, one thing that I have noticed is I'm possibly going to have to do a little bit of drill. I don't know whether to try to... if I should try to lift this... I mean, I don't know if this is actually already a lost cause. It's so sunk into the ground. We might have to cut half the underbelly off. But you know... I'm nothing if not a trier. I am nothing if not a trier. Build planet empty. Okay, so let's see. So you're finished. You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. So that's lift. You need a little bit more work. You need a tiny bit more work. I don't know if using that hydrogen is a good idea, but I'm gonna give it a go. I'm a bit worried if I make it a shippy ship while we still have parts in the ground, it might tear itself apart when trying to move. It's been a while since we've done something this extravagant in terms of an extraction, a rescue mission. My main concern is that hydrogen thruster and of course the hydrogen tank that we have on board in case that goes up in smoke. All right, that's pretty good. Let's get this. Let's get a second battery on the go. So number 6. Yeah, let's plonk a battery down. Doesn't really matter too much of where. Oh, you won't. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I'll go with that. Yeah, actually, it's another thing is perhaps we should just make sure things look a little bit rusty. We don't want any of these flyers by getting the idea that there's something, some sort of operation going on here. Okay, a bunch of power cells. Yeah, I think we should try and get ourselves a cheeky little solar panel or two up on the roof, and because I think a wind turbine is going to be a little bit obvious for our disgruntled neighbours. I think that's I'm not so comfortable with that. Yeah. All right, onwards. Put a couple of solar panels in, and then we might have to wait until daylight. I don't think. I think it'd be a bit obvious with welders and things going on if there's any lights over here. Hopefully, if anything, they might just think it's some, I don't know, straggler, some other salvager like a scavenger. Oh my god, 3.5. Oh, I misread that for a moment there. I thought it said 1.5. Where's the old readout? I've managed to put it there. So okay, so we have a little bit more battery, but not a whole heap. 5 days and 17 days. Okay. Yeah, I think a couple of solar panels could just be a sensible bet. Next up, we're going to slap a piston on with a mag plate and see if we can't lift the whole thing out of the ground, or if nothing else, we'll learn what it's going to take to do said same. I think that could be a good move. Okay, let's get the rest of this cargo thrown into the ship so it's here, ready and waiting for us. In fact, let's see if we got enough about us to maybe get a piston on the go. We're going to need a piston and we're going to need a mag plate. Okay, number 7. Yeah, crikey, we're losing light. Where's a good spot? I think down here somewhere, or off here, off to the side. Let's go with one here. We'll take a little bit of this. What are we? We're not using you, okay?
Inventory full.
Really?
Inventory
Just
full.
a bloody sheet? Oh my god. Okay. Unable to. Oh, this bit underneath is. Okay. I'll pick that up.
Inventory full.
Okay. So you are. Let's get you tightened up a little bit. That'll allow us to pick that up off the floor. Okay, there we go. 7 piston. Let's go with that. And then now, here's the magic. Can we get our magnetic plate underneath there without having to drill? By Jove, we cannot. Okay, I'm going to drill a little bit. Why won't you let me? Oh, no, I can. I was just looking at it wrong. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Okay, that bit's nice and cheap. This bit, not so much. Okay. And then we want to tell you to not to auto lock. Actually, I don't know how I do that from that menu. So we'll do it from up here. Let's see. Landing. No. Mag plate. Magnetic plate. Auto lock. No. Okay. Or do we let it? No, we can just lock it when it hits the ground, I guess, because it won't be able to lift the whole thing while things. Yes. Okay. Okay. Liking this plan. Liking this plan. Okay, let's put what we've got in our pocket away here. And then, oh, not a lot. There may be some of the things we've already put into the ship would come in handy. Oh, all components successfully withdrawn. What? Oh, this would be rather special. Yes. Okay. All right. So let's get you to extend. And I'm curious what happens. Okay, so it's lockable. Okay, so we'll do that. We go. Okay, mag plate. Lock. Okay, so you're locked into position, and now it's just a question of what is holding you into the ground, as it were. Okay. Okay. We can bloody get this done. Would have been maybe advantageous to put a hinge and get it not so leaning. But you know, afterthoughts and all that. Yeah, okay. I think we return to base and we await daylight. Because these guys could probably smash us into the ground as it is, but having them sneak up in the darkness, I'm not very comfortable with that proposition. All right, let's get a little bit of our solar panel in place, and that way we can get these batteries charged up. And when we come back tomorrow, we'll be able to work. We'll have some additional power production. It won't be optimal. It's not like we're going to be following the sun or anything. But it'll. Ooh, I appear to have fallen in a hole. Watch that last step. I think this exactly makes the point why we shouldn't be working in the dark, Bobby. Let's get home before any other accidents happen. Toodle pip. Do you know, I'm so excited I can't sleep right away. So I've had a cunning plan idea. What if we slap a drill on the front of this for the sole purpose of clearing ground? Right, we've got to be careful we don't smash our legs up again, or that would be the first time that's happened. But anyway, I think that's what we should do. I have a cunning plan, my lord. I think that yes, I think a drill on the nose would do us well. However, I don't want the drill on the nose to be all rusted up like that. Let's go with this. Yeah, let's go with the old corporate colours: blue, white, and yellow. Yeah, I think this is a great plan. What could possibly go wrong? Now that we've got that mag plate in place, I suspect that we'll be able to. Wait. Oh, okay, because you're okay. I've got all the bloody glass on those other bits. Oh my god! Come on. Have we got them now? All right, there we go. So we're going to run a drill on the nose. Let's see, jump in here. Drill controls on number 2. Drill control, it can be on number 1. We stored a slot. I don't have a Gatling on here for defense. But yeah, drill. Wait, how do I know? Tool blocks, drill, like that. And then when I look at the front, I can do left and right. Yeah, so, okay. So that's what we're going to do. Tomorrow, by the crack of dawn, we're going to be up and at 'em, and with our upside down drill, we're going to be over there, and we're going to try and dig out our little baby from that hole she's in without anybody noticing. All right, to the bar. Huzzah! By Jove, you know, that's what we're missing. We need to install. We've got the gin fabricator on the wall there, but we don't actually have. Make sure all our tanks are filled up, because I'm going to forget that in the morning. Okay, there we go. All right. Yes. Lug lug. Oh, just 5 more minutes, Amy. 5 more minutes. It really is the crack of dawn. I set that alarm pretty prompt. Okay, so let's see. We got a solar cannot withdraw. So we need more solar cells. I left the bloody front door open. Oh well, I don't suppose it matters that much if I wasn't here. Either the guns can defend the place or they can't. There's no two ways about it. Okay, let's see. Let's move you down and off here for a moment and see if we can still land on here. If it's a little bit of a tight fit, but yeah, there we go. All right, Perfect. What I might have to do is take
Inventory full.
this safety railing away. I can now put stuff in the ship without it disappearing back into the base. So that's why I was carrying those components. Got to the old risky biscuit. Okay. So, we have, to recap, a piston with a net mag plate locked into the ground, and then we have a ship that is largely lodged in said ground, and I don't want to butcher too much off of it, so my idea and attempt is that we shall do some drilling work to excavate the ground from around the ship and see what happens. I'm gonna just take you out of there for a second, and I'm gonna put you there, and I'm gonna weld up the wrong thing so that I no longer have the bits I need for the... Oh, come on. There we go. Huzzah! Right. Finally. Finally. Okay. We have sufficiently reduced weight in the vehicle that she is more maneuverable. And I'm going to try, starting with this sort of outrigger area here, I'm going to try and cut away some terrain and see if we can't free her. I'm hoping the drill's not going to damage. We've got to be mindful that we don't want to bump the ship into her either. With Bulbous here. Losing Bulbous would be quite the setback. But yeah, look at this. He actually goes quite a lot deeper than I had originally anticipated. Okay, careful, Bobby, careful. Okay. I think this is a bloody good idea, though, because to do all of this with a hand drill, forget about it. I'd be a goner. Never mind having somewhere to escape. This would be my retirement home. Okay. Oh, wow. More of the ship is revealed. An antenna. Ah. Fascinating. Okay. Gently, gently. Just very gentle movements is what's going to get the job done here, Bobby. I wonder how much, if any of this stone... Oh, sugar! Something blew up. Something blew up. I don't know if it was on... Damn it! Right. Safety inspection. Time for us. Do. Oh dear. Safety inspection. Okay. Let's lock the wheels down. What exactly did we didn't lose nothing. The drill is fine. Bulbous looks to be in good order. We didn't damage any of our thrusters or our plating there. This is okay. Huh. I wonder. Okay, well then it's entirely possible that we damaged something on the main ship. Also, unfortunate. The not the antenna. I don't know what exactly. Yeah, what exactly we damaged, if anything. Perhaps I just... Oh no, look, something definitely fell off. Otherwise, there would be no scrap metal on the floor. Well, anyway, it looks like it wasn't anything that could be considered vital to the operation. Alright, I think we continue drilling. We continue drilling with renewed caution is keep a hold of this hydrogen engine. I think she would be fantastic for us. But that said, I'm not necessarily married to the idea. I do kind of wonder. Oh, careful! Yeah, look, this is what's happening. You damaged the engine somewhat. So maybe I need to repair some of the components near to where we're drilling, so that if I scrape them ever so slightly, they don't just fall straight off the boat. Yeah, okay. I think we had a bloody good idea though here, Bobby. This is a very delicate operation. If I can get that engine free, you know, without damaging it anymore. Okay, we're good. So far, so good. That is... yes. That is awkward. I wonder if the drill was attached to the ship itself, if it might therefore avoid damage. The last thing I want to do is hit that bloody hydrogen tank. That would be El Disastro. The biggest of the Disastro bros. So close. Okay. Bit more with the hand drill than I had anticipated, but I will not knock it if we get ourselves a Boaty McBoatface out of this. Careful, Bobby. Wow, this... oh, ow! Bloody debris! Oh no, it's not. It's the bloody... choking on the dust here. Okay. Oh, look at this. We're getting it done. We're getting it. It might take forever, but we're getting it done. Oh! Ow! Biscuits! Yes. Yes. Oh, sugar! Something went. We're very, very close to being able to do something with this. Now, I must admit, my working assumption right now is that the bumps and bruises, you know, from that stupid storm. My working assumption is that the hydrogen tank. Oh, yeah, that's pretty terrifying. The hydrogen tank and the hydrogen thruster are connected to one another. Certainly, the console up front is showing the hydrogen levels in the tank. Okay. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. I believe, apart from the muck that is wedged within the ship itself, that we have managed to cut the ship itself free. Oh, sugar. Well, we certainly cut that bit free. Yeah. Okay, I think in the interest of ship preservation, We might be better off just cutting that stuff out. Now, firstly, risky biscuits. Convert to ship. It's not possible. Ah. So it thinks it's still stuck in the ground. That's what I imagine. Okay. Okay. I don't see any other dirt touching the ship. Tiny little bit here. Sugar. That was something other than what I thought I was looking at. I can't get it without damaging the bloody thruster. Oh, I got it. I did get it. Oh, were you the one? Was that the one bit? We've cut so many other things away. Well, I don't mind telling you, there's a fair bit of scrap metal down there, and the only thing greater than the amount of scrap metal are the number of expletives, or swear words, that I have left in the hole. But, by Jove, we can't dilly-dally for too long. I don't want to get caught on the hop. But look at this monster. We have finally managed to get risky biscuits out of the ground. Had a little bit of a topsy-turvy moment when I forgot to turn the hydrogen engine on, so we just kind of drifted slowly backwards. But yeah, risky biscuits is ours. To get it back, I've got to get it back to safety, but I've just... Can I land Bulbous on top of risky biscuits? Because I don't want to... oh my god, we're gonna have to work something out. I think we could land here. Yeah, I think we could land here, and then hopefully wouldn't weigh her down. Yeah, because I'm not gonna come back out here again into this enemy base. Okay, let's do this and see what is the absolute worst that could happen. We could probably take this drill off, although it's handy in its own way. All right, let's just with this. First thing we do is add a whole bunch more weight and potentially calamity. I think if I go with these two rear ones on this bit here, I like my chances. Let's see, where's it? Either side of this vent. There we go, both lockable. Put those down, and now what we're going to have to do is jolly well turn all of our engines off. Otherwise, we're going to be fighting all the way. So let's go here. Groups, pod atmos. We'll just put you on number 4 for now, and we're going to turn you off. 4. There. Everything powered down. We're locked in position now. The key thing is, can the new bird carry? Do we run out of hydrogen? I think I'm going to turn that old exhaust off there. It's a bit of a rust bucket. Yeah, but we have managed to successfully secure our first rescue ship. Let's turn the atmospherics on, turn the hydrogen on. Yeah, we're good. And we've got 20 minutes of power to get us back to the hidden gem. Let's do this. Unlock. Lift off. I'm not even going to retract the leg. Oh my lord, this is... I don't know how well she's going to cope with the different angles and things, so... look at this. Was it all worth it? I think so. Let's 11 on the old hydrogen. I mean, look at this. Look at this. How can we say it wasn't worth rescuing Risky Biscuits? If I get shot down on the way home now, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm going to just be so upset. Let's not go too high and get ourselves too make ourselves too big a target. I think the antenna was destroyed. The beacon we took off, so I don't think that we're broadcasting too much. We're going to have to connect this up, and we're going to have to think about whether we want to retain hydrogen. But I guess why not, right? My goodness, look at this, flying in our brand new ship. Wow. Oh, we're really going up in the world now. Oh my lord. Okay, calm yourself, Bobby, calm yourself. She doesn't slow down too well. Does she even slow down at all? She does. Okay, good job we came off the old hydrogen on the way in. Let's get her set down somewhere where she's not blocking the garage. We'll put her, I think... Oh yeah, we want to put her out here, but we don't want her blocking the way for the rover. Okay. Wow, those two little Atmos at the front really don't slow her down. But it's not surprising. She weighs 328,000 kilos. That's more than a sack of potatoes. I'll tell you that, Yvonne. More than a sack of potatoes. But yeah, we're gonna have to think about some more hydrogen and ice production stuff, and let's move. Let's see. All right. For now, we're gonna just park her off over here. Old Risky Biscuits. Let's make sure we don't ram into the base by accident. But by Jove, what a job that was to get this one dug out of that hole. But yeah, I think we can give her a fresh lick of paint and get some work done. Okay, ready to lock. We're locked in position. We're not too lopsided. I think we're pretty good. Okay, I like it. And engines oof. Oh my goodness. What an adventure. We have it. These doors don't work. It's like everything's broken. What the? Oh! Watch out for that first step, Bobby. It's a doozy. Of course we took that landing. We took the old landing thing off. Oh my god, Bobby, you could have died. Goodness gracious, Yvonne. That was quite the undertaking. Got the old salvage juices flowing, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure you and your chums in the NSA would be rightly proud of what I've achieved today, but that is if you believe me. I'll have to try and get some pictures, or maybe even some moving pictures, into the data package for you this time round. Anyway, managed to nab myself a nifty little ship, although let's just say she's at the very least a fixer-upper. Gonna be plenty of gin being drowned while I work on this one, but I've got a good feeling about this. It's even got a sneaky jump drive. Hopefully, Yvonne, with this ship able to aid and abet me, we'll be seeing each other sooner rather than later. Good luck out there, my chum. Doodle pip for now.